Good everybody, Robett Hollis here. How do you scale accountability? I was recently speaking at an event, and I've started this little thing where, it's easy to get in, get everyone right up in action, but what I don't want to do is get them all hyped. They end up getting all inspired, not executing or doing anything, and then it comes a year later and it's like, flipping done nothing, it's the same shit, right? And I've talked about it a little bit before about if you're predicating your next move based on the handout mentality of someone to give you the opportunity, that's flipping losing mentality. But what I decided to do is basically, there's about 200 people in the room, and I said, look, put your hand up if you genuinely actually want to go execute. It's about execution. They genuinely want to go execute and get shit done. Everyone puts their hand up. I'm like, sweet, good job. Now, in the next 100 days, is there one thing that you think that you could be able to execute in 100 days to get you towards your goal? Everyone puts their hand up. I'm like, put your hand up if you're 100% totally serious about it. Everyone keeps their hand up. So I've got 200 hands up. I'm like, all right, cool. This is my email address, robett@utternerd.ventures. I want every single person in this room to email me with exactly what business thing you're going to do to add positive momentum to your life to go. And everyone's like, sweet. Guess how many emails I got out of the 200 people in the room? Take a flipping guess. Two emails. 1% of that room, 100% put their hand up. I try to make them accountable. 1% goes through with it. So then I'm kind of sitting there like, are you just taking the piss of like people's time and energy? Are they wasting their own time to be able to sit there of like, cool, let's go get inspired, and then as soon as we got to be accountable to try and do something, we don't flip and do it? It's like, how are you supposed to have positive momentum in anything you're doing if you don't commit to actually go and do? I would rather over-execute the entire time, learning, tweaking, building, just everything the entire time, than sitting around having a flipping, drinking your own Kool-Aid circle jerk bullshit, thinking that something's going to happen if you just get inspired and do nothing. Inspiration without action is just stupidity. It's like just 1%. And so I just literally felt like so much of my time was just bullshit, because they're yeah, we're going to do it, we're going to do something, and they literally just didn't do it. Literally just like 1%, two people out of the room. So I put a question on social yesterday. I was like, how can you scale accountability? Because what I want to do is try and figure out a way that, I am passionate to try and, talk and help and connect with others and add value and yada, yada, yada. But honestly, if 99% of the people aren't going to do shit about it, it makes it pretty flippin' hard to try and keep motivated. So what I want to do, and I'm still going to do it anyway, but what I want to try and do is figure out a way that I can scale accountability to others. So if for their journey, because I don't give a shit, I don't own their businesses. It's genuinely, how can they keep themselves accountable to them peers, their others, whatever, to try and do it? And I thought that was the way to do it. But then when you're in a room that's all about, let's go execute and let's just innovate and disrupt and flippin' buzzword blah bullshit, and 1% come through to even hold themselves accountable, it's just, I'm trying to hack it, because if 99% of the people out there, if 100% of the people out there want to do it and only 1% do, now you can see why people don't have what they want in their lives. Now you can see why there's not the big wins that people want to be having, because they're not doing shit. It's just super frustrating, man. It just pisses me off. Don't be that 99%. The 99% should be the ones doing. Do you know how much better business and life and relationships and hustle and positive momentum and everything would do if everyone actually was creating, everyone was doing? Not just sitting there paying flipping hundreds of dollars to go to events, get called out to try and do it, rah it up, and then not be able to follow through or even want to do it. It's like, just stop fooling yourselves. Either do it or just shut your face and stop wasting time. It's just such a loser's mentality, and it just pisses me off.